Hello everyone. Today we will have a new lesson about different operating systems. First, the MS-DOS. MS-DOS is short for Microsoft's operating system. It's a non-graphical command line operating system developed for IBM-compatible computers with x86 microprocessor. The operating system uses a command line interface for the user to input commands to navigate, open, and manipulate files on their computer. So this is the sample logo of the MS-DOS or Microsoft's operating system. Features of MS-DOS are: it is a single-user operating system, meaning only one user can operate at a time. It is a lightweight operating system, allowing users to have direct access to the BIOS and its underlying hardware. Loads data and programs from external sources and bring them into the internal memory so they can be used on the computer. Enables the computer to perform input and output operations such as taking commands from keyboard, printing information on the screen. It is very helpful in making file management like creating, editing, deleting files, and so on. It also controls and manages other external devices such as the printer, keyboard, or external hard drive using various drive utilities. Drawbacks of MS-DOS are: it does not allow multiple users to operate on the system. It does not support graphical interface, hence mouse cannot be used to operate it. It does not support multi-programming, meaning it can only have one process in the RAM. It lacks memory protection, which meant no security and less stability. It has difficulty in memory access when addressing more than 640 MB of RAM. Next is the Windows operating system. Windows is an operating system designed by Microsoft to be used on a standard x86 Intel and AMD processors. It provides an interface known as a graphical user interface or GUI, which eliminates the need to memorize commands for the command line by using a mouse to navigate through menus, dialog boxes, buttons, tabs, and icons. The operating system was named Windows since the programs are displayed in the shape of a square. This Windows operating system has been designed for both a novice user just using at home as well as for professionals who are into development. This is the sample logo of Windows operating system. The features of Windows operating system are: it is designed to run on any standard x86 Intel and AMD, hence most of the hardware vendors make drivers for Windows like Dell, HP, and so on. It supports enhanced performance by utilizing multi-cores. It comes preloaded with many productivity tools which helps to complete all types of everyday tasks on your computer. Windows has a very large user base, so there is a much larger selection of available programs or utilities. Windows is backward compatible. All programs can run on newer versions. Hardware is automatically detected, eliminating need of manually installing any device drivers. The drawbacks of Windows operating system are: Windows can be expensive since the OS is paid license and majority of its applications are paid products. Windows has high computer resource requirement, like it should have high RAM capacity, a lot of hard drive space, and good graphics card. Windows is slow and hangs up if the user loads up many programs at the same time. Windows includes network sharing that can be useful if user has a network with many keys. Windows is vulnerable to virus attacks since it has a huge user base and users have to update OS to keep up-to-date security patches. Next example is the Linux operating system. The Linux OS is an open-source operating system project that is a freely distributed cross-platform operating system developed based on Unix. This operating system is developed by Linus Torvalds. The name Linux comes from the Linux kernel. It is basically the system software on a computer that allows apps and users to perform some specific task on their computer. The development of Linux operating system pioneered the open source development and became the symbol of software collaboration. So this is the example logo of Linux operating system. The features of Linux operating system are: Linux is free, can be downloaded from the internet or distributed it under GNU licenses, and has the best community support. Linux OS is easily portable, which means it can be installed on various types of devices like mobile, tablet, computers. It is a multi-user, multitasking operating system. Bash is the Linux interpreter program which can be used to execute commands. Linux provides multiple levels of file structures like hierarchical structure, in which all the files required by the system and those that are created by the user are arranged. Linux provides user security using authentication features, and also threat detection and solution is very fast because Linux is mainly community driven. The drawbacks of Linux operating system are: there is no standard edition of Linux, hence confusing for users, and also becoming familiar with the Linux may be a problem for new users. More difficult to find applications to support user needs since Linux does not dominate the market. Since some applications are developed specifically for Windows and Mac, those might not be compatible with Linux, and sometimes users may not have much of a choice to choose between different applications like in Windows or Mac, since most apps are developed for operating systems that have a huge user base. Some hardware may not be incompatible with Linux since it has patcher support for drivers, which may result in malfunction. And there are plenty of forums to resolve Linux issues, but it may not always match the user's own level of technical understanding. Another types of operating system is Solaris. Solaris, or Sun OS, is the name of the Sun company's Unix variant operating system that was originally developed for its family of scalable processor architecture-based processors, or SPARC, as well as for Intel-based processors. The Unix workstation market had been largely dominated by this operating system during its time. As the Internet grew, Sun Solaris systems became the most widely installed servers for websites. Oracle purchased Sun and later renamed to Oracle Solaris. This is the sample logo of the Solaris operating system. The features of Solaris operating system are: Solaris is known for its scalability. It can handle a large workload and still delivers indisputable performance advantages for database, web, and Java technology-based services. Solaris systems were known to their availability, meaning that these operating systems hardly crashes at any time, and because of its internet networking-oriented design and broad scope of features, it makes the job of adding new features or fixing any problems easy. It is built for network computing as it provides optimized network stack and support for advanced network computing protocols that delivers high-performance networking to most applications. Solaris has advanced unique security capabilities, which includes some of the world's most advanced security features, such as user rights management, cryptographic framework, and secure by default networking that allows users to safely deliver new solutions. Solaris also provides tools to enable seamless interoperability, test new software, and efficiently consolidate application workloads. The drawbacks of Solaris operating system are that Solaris is quite expensive since it's an enterprise operating system, and also Solaris doesn't provide updates for free. Solaris lacks a good graphical user interface support and is not user-friendly. Hardware support is not nearly as good as many other operating systems. Performance would degrade considerably since Solaris cannot make use of separate hardware that efficiently, and Solaris sometimes becomes unstable and crashes due to total consumption of CPU and memory. Another example is Symbian operating system. Symbian OS was the most widely used smartphone operating system in the world based on ARM architecture until it was discontinued in 2014. It was developed by Symbian Ltd, which was a partnership among PDA devices and smartphone manufacturers like Scion, Motorola, Ericsson, and Nokia. The Symbian operating system was developed of two subsystems where the first is the microkernel-based operating system with its associated libraries, and the other being interface of the operating system with which the user interacts. It was explicitly developed for smartphones and handheld digital devices since this operating system consumes very low power, battery-based devices, and also for ROM-based systems. This is the sample logo of Symbian operating system. The features of Symbian operating system are its kernel known as EKA2 features preemptive multithreading, scheduling, memory management system, and device drivers. Allows third-party software to enhance the platform for better performance of the operating system. Symbian interface is easy to use and very user-friendly. Applications for Symbian are normally written in C++ or Symbian C++ using Symbian Software Development Kit or SDK. Symbian can also run applications written in Python, Java Me, Flashlight, Ruby, and .NET. Connectivity is a lot easier and faster. Symbian OS has good efficiency and stability. While the drawbacks of Symbian operating system are responsiveness is not smooth and sensitive as other operating systems. The Symbian OS is very vulnerable and can be easily affected by a virus, and lack of virtual memory. Another operating system is the Android mobile operating system. Android is a Google's Linux-based operating system. It is designed primarily for touchscreen mobile devices such as smartphones and tablet computers. The hardware which can be used to support Android is based on three architectures, namely ARM, Intel, and MIPS. Design lets users manipulate the mobile devices intuitively with finger movements that mirror common motions such as pinching, swiping, and tapping, making these applications comfortable for the users. And this is the sample logo of the Android mobile operating system. The features of Android mobile operating system are the Android operating system is an open source operating system, means that it's free and anyone can use it. Android offers optimized 2D and 3D graphics, multimedia, GSM connectivity, multitasking. Android OS is known for its friendly user interface and exceptional customizable according to the user's taste. Huge choice of applications for its users since Play Store offers over 1 million apps. Software developers who want to create applications for the Android OS can download the Android Software Development Kit or SDK to easily develop apps for Android. Android would consume very little power but deliver extreme performance since its hardware is based on ARM architecture. The drawbacks of Android mobile operating system are the design and coding of intuitive modern user experiences and interfaces poses a difficulty because of its dependency on Java. Most apps tend to run in the background even when closed by the user draining the battery. Performance is bound to take a hit as multiple programs run simultaneously in the background at any given time. Android phones overheat especially when indulged in hardcore productivity tasks or heavy graphics. Apps have lower security profiles and make users more susceptible to data breaches. Next is the iOS mobile operating system. iOS, which is short for iPhone OS, is a mobile operating system created and developed by Apple Incorporated exclusively for its hardware like A12 Bionic chip that presently powers many of its mobile devices, including the iPhone, iPad, and iPad. The iOS user interface is based upon using multi-touch gestures such as swipe, tap, pinch, and reverse pinch. The purpose of this finger action is to provide the user with fast, responsive inputs given from multiple fingers to the multi-touch capacitive screen display. So this is the sample logo of iOS mobile operating system. Some features of iOS mobile operating system are: it is written in C, C++, Objective-C, and Swift, and is based on the Macintosh OS X. It has excellent and intuitive user interface and very fluid response. Performance of iOS is unbeatable. iOS comes with a lot of default apps including an email client, web browser, media player, and the phone app. Availability of higher quality apps which can be downloaded from the App Store. Apple has provided its own iOS Software Development Kit or SDK for the developers to create applications for Apple mobile devices. iOS is much safer than other mobile operating systems and has fewer security breaches as well. Provides regular updates and security patches. While the drawbacks of iOS mobile operating system is that the OS is closed source instead of open source, hence beta testing taking a lot of time since it's only available to limited developers. The amount of memory space the iOS applications occupy is very large when compared with other mobile platforms. Lack of customization compared to other operating systems. It doesn't allow third-party installations. Having intense graphics and animations consumes more power and causes battery drains. And iOS is resource-intensive operating system due to which older devices struggle to run it. So let's talk about the applications and their suitable operating systems. First, database and web server management. The best suitable operating system for database and web server management is Solaris. It's Unix operating system, which itself is designed for enterprise web servers where robust applications and database is deployed where throughput is very high and needs the server 24/7 up and less downtime. Solaris has zettabyte file system or ZFS, which is a revolutionary file and logical volume manager that controls the storage and retrieval of data, which is not found in any other operating system. Next is that Solaris is provided with a Service Management Facility or SMF that is responsible for management of system and application services that improves the availability of a system by ensuring that essential system and application services function normally without any troubles, even in the case of hardware or software failures, which is also known as Oracle Solaris Predictive Self-Healing Capability. And Solaris provides awesome observability utilities which can be used to find performance bugs, functional bugs, and kernel bugs. Solaris scales well on multi-socket, multi-core systems with large number of cores due to Solaris' broader CPU support, but also to the architecture of the OS itself. Solaris you can mix and match vertical and horizontal scalability, whereas most of the other operating systems only provide vertical scaling. Solaris has always provided strict security, providing additional barriers and immune systems to prevent any data breaches to their servers. Hence, since Solaris is reliable, very stable, extremely fast, and secure operating system comparing to other OS which have low performance and security problems, it is the ideal operating system for any database management systems like SQL and web service servers. Next application is the cluster computing. Clustering is a technique where multiple computers, storage devices, and redundant interconnections are used to create a single highly available system. Each computer in it is a node. The best preferred operating system for cluster computing is Linux, which is a Unix-based open source, freely distributed operating system which offers many robust network features. Since Linux operating system is highly customizable, which plays an important role in resource management and performance optimization, which makes it most convenient for building or setting up large multiprocessor clusters, while such modifications are very limited or in some cases restricted in other operating systems like Windows. Since clustering applications are such that they require an OS with utmost portability, performance, scalability, and serious computational power, Linux distributions like Red Hat or CentOS are best suited for this computer cluster like Beowulf cluster. Number 3, the productivity in daily tasks. The best suitable operating system for productivity is Windows because it is intuitive, cohesive, functional, and very user-friendly. Windows offers best selection of software and can run on widest variety of hardware that the user has. Windows operating systems offer a suite of built-in utilities and applications like text processors, email clients, calendars, calculators, image and video viewers, editors, snapshot tools, voice recorders, and web browsers, and apps for maps, cameras, news, weather, and contacts, and many more can be installed from the internet if the user desires. Windows provides a suite of productivity applications under Office suite like Word, presentations, spreadsheets, and so on. Microsoft's cloud storage platform OneDrive, which helps the users to back up files and use them in any device anywhere. Windows provides a huge range of interface customization options. Windows 10 had full touchscreen support, and it offers a tablet mode that lets users to switch between using the pen and keyboard for inputs to increase productivity. Windows even provides a voice assistant that is capable of tasks like opening apps and web pages in far better. Windows OS makes it easier to arrange windows on the screen and lets users to create multiple virtual desktops for multitasking applications. Hence, for creative, productive, and daily tasks of users like creating presentations, editing images, surfing the net, and so on, Windows is the best operating system. So that's all the learnings or ideas about the operating system or different operating system. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.